Hey, let me guess. You are probably a brand new filmmaker, or you are a content creator who is just getting started and you're looking for ways to set up your workspace in your home environment and you really don't know how to go about it, or you know how to go about it, but you're looking for how to spend the minimum amount of money. This is not to teach you what to do. This is just to show you exactly what I did when I was faced with a problem or a situation like that. So if this is something that would resonate with you or something that you think you can learn from, I'll just encourage you to stick around to the end of this video so that you know exactly what I put in to be able to make this happen for me. It just might be the kind of content that you need to be able to set up your home office. So let's dive into it. At regular intervals, you may realize that I am turning to look at that camera because I want that camera to be able to give me a wide angle of the room so that you see the perspective that that camera is able to give to you as far as the space is concerned, so that you have an overview. The first thing I did was I went on Amazon and looked at used or refurbished items, like my computer right here. The screen I got for less than 90 bucks on Amazon. I have a PC right here, I got for a little over $200. I got that system. Now for me, I needed something with a very decent specification that can produce video, because I do heavy video editing and all that with Premiere Pro. So I needed something able to handle my workflow so that at the end of the day, I'm ready to be able to push out enough content. That is where I edit all my videos from. And then I also got an SSD card. Now, getting an SSD card, I'm going to have all my video files and footage stored up in the SSD card so that I don't burden my computer with a lot of load. Let me quickly interject and provide a bit of information. At the time this video was made, I was equally new to the game myself. So the system that I got for production, I'm noticing that I quickly outgrew it, because as of now, I cannot run a program like DaVinci Resolve on the computer. If you are looking at running a heavy program like DaVinci Resolve, you might want to consider putting more funds into getting a more decent computer that can run your workflow, especially if you're going to be dealing with huge files like 4K files and all that. After my computer, it was now time to get a desk, because I needed a desk to work from. Some of you can work from a couch, which is okay, but I don't like to be on a couch when I'm working, but it's probably different for some of you. So I got a desk, and then this desk I also got on Amazon. I think I got it for $160. So at the end of the day, I spent less than 400 bucks, partly because I had to reuse some old things. So now that's the basic of it, and then I redid this room. It's a very small room. I went to the store and got paint that I like. So I needed something dark and something that would give me contrast. I have always loved very deep gray, and so that was my go-to color when I thought of repainting this room. So I repainted the room and then had it set up to start working from it. So that's what I did. Part of the reason why I was able to use a very low budget to set up this office is because I have had to use old items, and then I also got on Facebook Marketplace to actually source for items that people are giving away for free. I mean, thanks to Facebook Marketplace, it really helped a great deal. I got some items like the cabinet behind me. I actually use it for storage, for some other things that I need to be kept away so that I keep the office tidy. And then I have an old table right here. This table, I've had it and I just merged it up with the new table that I got. So I needed for my worktop to be a little bit bigger so that I can actually have enough space on this worktop. So I had the old table merged with the new table. So that's why I have this table right here. A lot of the things I did here was DIY. I also do a bit of construction. So I was able to set up the whole place myself. The table I put together with my boys, and thanks to them, they were very useful too. I didn't need to spend any extra money to put it together. The wall I painted myself, so I saved money on that. If you majorly want to reduce cost in setting up your space, then you will have to really roll up your sleeves, by doing some of these things by yourself, because it saved me a lot of cost because I was able to do some of these things myself. Time to work. Part of the thing I also did was that under the table for soundproof, I also have this. So I got this also from Home Depot. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and some you have there for about $9 or $10. I have this one here too. These are the things that come from packing the table. Now you might be wondering what they are doing here. They're actually here to bounce light on my face. That's why I didn't throw them away. They actually came in the box when they shipped this table just to provide that extra cushion. So when I took them out, I retained them. I didn't throw them away because I saw them useful. I've also had to use things that I already owned before, so I didn't need to buy them. Like what I use for my sound, I used my old sound bar because it was just sitting there and it was not being used, so I set it up. From the beginning, I had at the back of my mind that I was going to be creating video content, so that actually influenced the kinds of things that I went for, when I was shopping to set up this office. Now, if you are going to be thinking as a video content creator, which I encourage you get into if you are doing any kind of online business. So basically, I have the computer which I talked about. I had at the back of my mind that I was going to use a computer eventually for video editing. So I needed to get something decent without breaking the bank. So if you are looking at getting a computer, I'm going to also put the spec there on the screen, kind of computer that I got. It is decent. It's not perfect. For people who are heavy on production, they would probably go for something out of the ordinary, to get it set up. Then I have this laptop from way back. I record my audio directly into this. Then afterwards, I extract it and then take it to Premiere Pro, where I do all the editing and all of that stuff. Now, if you look at the wall, those two wall arts, the white wall arts, they're also not just for aesthetics alone. I have them stuffed with old towels that were supposed to throw away, so I stuffed them behind it so that it will absorb some sound and get rid of the sound bouncing off the walls and all of that stuff. And then if I show you the floor, I have these things that I use right here to also add a little bit of extra soundproof to what I am doing, because I don't really like so much on the wall. There are things I could have done also to further enhance the soundproof. If I had gone for the professional soundproof wall panels, they would have cost me a lot. So I wasn't ready to spend that kind of money. So I went to get some of these things. I didn't actually get them purposely for soundproof. They were just there because we had moved houses from one place to another. Once we were done with moving things, we still had them. So I put them here so that they can absorb sound in the room. As you can hear, if you choose to get into video content creation. I have one camera here. This is a 7D and it's from way back. That was a very good camera in its time. Not now. There are much better cameras. That's the one I actually really use all the time. This one, I just use it from time to time as I need it. At the time, I was able to actually get 1 terabyte SSD card. So, but if you can actually foot the bill, I would encourage you to go for something higher because it fills up pretty quickly. And then if you can't afford to buy a higher SSD card, then I'll simply just advise that you become very meticulous about managing your files, because some of the footage that you're going to probably store up, they pretty much add up quickly, because I work from my own SSD card. If you are that type that is very unorganized, you're going to fill up your SSD card quickly, and that is going to slow down your workflow. If you're like me, I'm someone who is very meticulous about my sound, the situation of your sound. Don't overthink it. Now, there have been times that just to be able to reduce the sound bouncing off my walls, I was able to just heap a pile of blankets on the floor, and that did the magic. So sometimes I can heap a pile of of blankets right in front of me as I'm recording. It's not something, it doesn't have to be something that you place on there permanently. It's just absorb sound. You look for materials that can absorb sound as you record. Just give it a try. You don't have to overthink this process at all. Just get going, push something down. You don't have to spend a dime on this actually, unless you want the look of your space to be aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. It may also be a good time to dig into your storage, like maybe for some of you who have attic in your home, you probably have some really nice things that you have, buried up there or in your basement. You might just go and look through those things that you have and then dig some good equipment out, like I did with my soundbar. If you choose to get into video content creation, I have one camera here. This is a 7D and it's from way back. That was a very good camera in its time. Not now. There are much better cameras. That's the one I actually really use all the time. This one, I just use it from time to time as I need it. But because I needed for you to see the overview of what I have set up, so I had to put that one there so it can give me the wide angle. Then another thing I got was this. This is less than 10 bucks or 11 bucks thereabout. I got it at Home Depot. My extra light, I actually got 2 of this one. A little bit of light coming from behind me. So that is the purpose. I got 2 and yeah, it's serving its purpose. I have enough light, on my face. But all of these things are aesthetics. Nothing should actually stop you from creating content. If you don't have this kind of setup, I've not always had this kind of setup, but I just thought about the fact that if I need to work, I need to be away from noise, So how do we now strike a balance? This was a better route for me to be able to solve that situation. So maybe that is the dilemma or the situation you find yourself. You're looking for ways to be able to set up, an office like this without breaking the bank. So that is the reason why I did this video. It is very achievable to actually set up a space without even spending as much as $300, Hey, Sam here. Welcome to my channel. I am a hobbyist who is interested in videography and films. What I use and how I use it, I simply just share here on my YouTube channel. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, I'll encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss another video from me. So this is all that I have to share with you today on this video. I hope you found it informative, and if you did, please thumbs up. It will go a long way to help this channel, and you can share it with other people who might be in need of this content. Until another video, this is Sam. Keep creating, and I am signing out. Peace.